What's up? It's Robert from Existence First. And this video is going to be a meditation to help us widen our perspective, okay? It's kind of deep, so don't watch it like at work or while you're driving. Watch it like when you're just sitting down by yourself, okay? So the inspiration for this came earlier today as I was scrolling through my Facebook news feed. I know, what a high life that I live. And I came across this picture of a coyote, okay? And I realized the coyote had this very long snout, right? The snout was very long, which is because it has a lot of like receptors, or it has a lot of receptors because its nose is long. In any case, right? They have a lot of olfactory nerves, right? Nerve receptors, meaning sense of smell, which is why dogs and coyotes are so, they smell everything, okay? So I want you to just realize that there are other species of animals, creatures on this planet that are experiencing the planet differently than we are. It's the same planet, but they're actually, their sensory perceptions, their sensory organs are different from ours, and so they're actually seeing things we don't see, or hearing things we don't see, like dogs hear like the whistle, right? But humans don't. Or they're smelling things that we're not capable of smelling. Okay, so I want, so with that basis, that foundation, let's just sit down and relax. Pay attention to your breathing. And go with me here on this thought experiment. Imagine that after awaking from a nap, you suddenly realize that your senses are a little bit altered from what they were before the nap. So you've awakened, and your sense of smell is just slightly more sensitive. You're picking up these faint scents or odors, some of them pleasant. You notice flowers outside, even though the windows are closed. Sense your vision being slightly sharper, so that when you look at something in the distance, you see definition and clear lines and lots of detail. Now I want you to tune in as if you have a sixth or seventh sense, a sense of human frequency or emotional frequency or vibration. And I want you to attune to the environment around you and to start to pick up on the emotional vibes coming from other humans and other sentient creatures. If there's a plant nearby, feel the vibration of health coming from that plant. If there's no one around you, but there may be people in the distance, within a few miles, pick up on their current emotional states. And now, finally, I want you to use your new senses to start to perceive all of the connections that you previously overlooked or failed to perceive. All of the connections in this world, the consequences of very small actions. I want you to imagine the last time you pushed yourself to say hello to a stranger who was walking by. And I want you to use your senses to become aware that the rest of that person's day was elevated because of what you did. I want you to use your senses, your newfound senses, to realize that right now some people are thinking about you. To think back to every action you ever took in your life that was in alignment with your integrity. And observe the effect that those actions had on the world. The favorable effect, the beneficial effect, that up until now you were blind to. I want you to use your extrasensory perceptions now, your new senses, to notice the hopes and the dreams that are being had and experienced by every single other person in your city. That every single person you encounter has hopes and dreams, things that they want. And along with those things, a set of emotions and feelings that sometimes give them feedback on whether they are approaching or diverging from those dreams. And last, I want you to notice the goodness that exists inside of you that wants to see others get their dreams and hopes fulfilled. And this small part of you, once you find it, I want you to open up that part larger and larger, allowing it to expand. This good intention of genuinely wishing well for others. Feel it glowing larger and larger. And carry that with you to the rest of your day and week.